The speed, precision of punches, and technique are the qualities of a boxer who has mastered the Soviet style of boxing. He is Dmitry Bivol, one of the best boxers of this era of boxing.
This guy's a f***ing animal. His hand speed, the technique of his punches, like everything. Dangerous guy. He's this big power punching guy.
And now, we will see how good Dmitry Bivol really is as he makes his opponents look like amateurs. Dmitry Bivol was born and raised in Tokmak, Kyrgyzstan, where he took up boxing at the age of 6. Naturally bigger and heavier than most boys his age, Bivol quickly made a name for himself. His confidence grew as he began winning amateur bouts, often against older opponents. By the age of 11, he moved to St. Petersburg, Russia, where his boxing journey truly began to take shape. Bivol was trained in the Soviet style of boxing, a technique developed in the Soviet Union that emphasized strategic acumen and technical precision. This approach was born out of necessity, designed to overcome the tactical challenges posed by opponents in the ring. Bivol mastered this Soviet boxing style, using it to dominate in the ring. As a decorated amateur, he won 2 world championships at the junior level and earned a bronze medal at the 2008 A-Bay Youth World Boxing Championships in the middleweight division. He went on to win the Russian National Amateur Boxing Championships in 2012 and 2014 as a light heavyweight. His impressive amateur record stands at 268 wins with only 15 losses. In 2014, Bivol decided to transition to the professional ranks of boxing. In his debut, he faced the experienced Jorge Oliveira, marking the beginning of his pro career. Right from the start, Bivol showcased the fundamentals of Soviet-style boxing, expertly maintaining distance while landing precise punches on his opponent. It was clear that Bivol's extensive amateur experience had paid off. He moved like a seasoned professional in the ring, leaving Oliveira defenseless and unable to respond to his relentless combinations.
Тяжелый, жесткий. Со стороны, конечно, не стоит к этому привыкать. Точно удар по печени. Больно, больно. Еще один удар. Своего поединка или после своего боя с кем тебе завтра придется встречаться. Вот и все.
Every attack landed cleanly on Oliveira, wearing him down and inflicting serious damage. But Bivol didn't let up. As the fight progressed into the later rounds, he continued to punish his opponent, delivering even more devastating blows. By the 6th and final round, Oliveira had reached the limit of his endurance. Completely exhausted, desperate and unable to keep up, he resorted to clinging to Bivol like a lifeline.
Полторы минуты. Пропустил тяжелый боковой удар.
Bivol won the fight by TKO, leaving his opponent battered and broken by the end.
Your winner by technical knockout victory from Russia, Dmitry Bivol.
After his impressive debut, Bivol continued to showcase his power, knocking out his next 5 opponents in dominant fashion. Next in line for Bivol was fellow Russian Konstantin Peternov, who aimed to stop the rising newcomer. Bivol showcased his impressive speed right from the early rounds, moving in and out of range with ease. His quick footwork and sharp combinations kept Peternov off balance, making it nearly impossible for him to mount any significant offense. In the second round, Peternov attempted to land counter punches on Bivol, but in the following round, Bivol responded with a graceful combination, sending his opponent crashing to the canvas.
Ну вот справа, хорошо, еще раз справа попадает.
Начинаются более решительные действия. Пытается...
Встречу пропускает, тяжелый нокдаун.
The bloodied fighter managed to stand up. Bivol relentlessly pummeled his opponent with a barrage of punches.
Разбит нос, Время.
But fortunately, his corner stepped in to stop the onslaught, sparing him from further punishment.
Когда боксер сознательно остается у канатов,
Он пытался...
в надежде перекрыться, там уйти от ударов и на...
The next challenge for the Soviet boxing practitioner was Joey Vegas, a fighter known for utilizing the Philly shell defense. Vegas's defense initially gave Bivol a hard time, but Bivol dominated the jabbing game, consistently finding openings and landing clean shots. In the third round, Bivol broke through the Philly shell defense, unleashing a barrage of rapid machine gun-like punches that led to the first knockdown of the fight. After surviving the first barrage, Vegas found himself under relentless pressure as the Russian powerhouse continued to pummel him with unyielding force. Saved by the bell in the third, Vegas barely hung on, but in the fourth round, Bivol's relentless attacks never ceased, eventually finishing the fight. In his fourth professional fight and his first appearance in the US, Dmitry Bivol faced Felipe Romero for the vacant WBC USA Silver Light Heavyweight title. The fight lasted the full 8 rounds, with Bivol dominating throughout and ultimately finishing his opponent with a classic knockout. In his first 6 fights, Dmitry Bivol demonstrated the true danger of the Soviet boxing style, demolishing every opponent he faced and finishing them all by knockout. He truly is a one-in-a-million fighter.
He was. That was the opening he was waiting for. Hit him with a really sweet counter. Terrific right hand. Just great touch.
On November 4th, 2016, Dmitry Bivol was set to face Felix Valera, the hard-hitting Dominican fighter and former WBA champion. This matchup would test Bivol like never before. From the opening bell, Bivol took control of the center of the ring, using his jab to establish distance and timing.
Техники к передвижению. Хорошо. Это был удар, скажем так. Рефери не открыл счет. Здорово.
The two fighters even clashed heads in an unexpected headbutt. Bivol's jab was a key weapon throughout the fight. It disrupted Valera's rhythm and allowed Bivol to set up his power punches. Valera, known for his unorthodox style, tried to find openings, but Bivol's accuracy and composure kept him in control. As the fight progressed into the middle rounds, Bivol began to increase the pressure. His combinations came faster and more frequently, wearing Valera down. The Dominican fighter's attempts to find a way inside were met with relentless punishment. When the final bell rang, there was no question who the winner was. Dmitry Bivol dominated from start to finish, securing a unanimous decision victory and claiming the WBA interim light heavyweight title. As Bivol neared his path to becoming a world champion, he demolished opponents on his way to the big leagues. One of his victims was Robert Barrage, a contender for his WBA title.
Куда-то выбрасывает туда. Да нет, ну абсолютно. Сбоку такая закидуха у него.
То левый, то правый угол сбоку. Все время защита, очередной нокдаун.
He demolished Barrage with relentless, never-ending combinations, finishing the fight in just 4 rounds. On his path to becoming the light heavyweight champion, Samuel Clarkson was no exception to Dmitry Bivol's dominance. Bivol delivered a Soviet boxing masterclass, finishing the American in the 4th round once again.
Five, 6, 7, 8.
Dmitry Bivol.
Bivol rose to the top of the light heavyweight division, becoming the champion after Badu Jack vacated the title. His first challenger was Trent Broadhurst, the Australian powerhouse with a 20-1 record.
Going to take Bivol late and deep into the fight.
Not sure many believe in him. Just losing his foot in the off balance. Nothing landed, just feet coming together.
But the Soviet practitioner finished the fight quicker than a commercial break, landing a solid right to the chin.
Very efficient. Broadhurst tries to get a right hand in. There's the judge of distance. Oh, and a beautiful right hand! Bivol explodes onto the world scene. Trent Broadhurst. Right hand, bang on the chin, bang on 3 minutes of the round. And what a wonderful speed, precision, and class.
Dmitry Bivol continued to dominate the light heavyweight division, showcasing just how dangerous the Soviet style truly is.
We have to get our amateur.
Down goes Pereira, and you can see Bivol thinking to himself.
He is truly a one-of-a-kind fighter with the raw power and skill to become one of the all-time greats.
Bivol seems to go into boxing.
For more action-packed content, click here.